I started off the series watching the original Dick dub, and after seeing the Japanese voices and such, I couldn't stand the Dick dub any longer. There are a few moments that are still
Yeah,
they're still good.
Geeked Up was just kind of, it's just kind of, just we're doing the main stuff that probably we'd have to do because, American audiences, oh God. I mean, I've seen a lot worse American dubs of shows.
Oh yeah.
Really bad. I don't think Sailor Moon was that bad. Although I can obviously, of course, understand why people would definitely prefer the, would definitely prefer the Japanese original.
Oh, in a lot of cases, it bastardized a lot of the characterization. That's where a lot of the crime is at this point. Aside from the bad acting and Americanization of it, it just made some of the characters downright horrible.
Yeah. There's a lot of things I remember back about Deke, and not much of it I can remember being the best, so... But, it was what it was, I suppose.
Hopefully Gold gets back soon, because we're starting Chrono Trigger.
Mm-hmm.
Just going to let the opening go on, because it is that awesome.
I've never played Chrono Trigger, but I'm well aware of just why it's so loved, so...
It's in my opinion, it is in the top 3 Super NES RPGs of all time, along with Final Fantasy VI and Lufia 2. And Secret of Mana is a very strong contender for that spot too.
Well, of course, I kind of expected you would definitely praise as much as you can with Final Fantasy VI.
Oh,
so
anytime.
It's basically your game.
It is a game that changed my life. That is probably the best way to put it.
I'm guessing it's basically what got you into RPGs. So
actually, no.
Really?
It was Final Fantasy IV, U.S. version of Final Fantasy II, that got me into RPGs. But it was Final Fantasy VI that really started to. Final Fantasy VI and Breath of Fire 2, where when I started to look at these things as more as just games, and also really started piquing my interest in writing fan fiction and writing in general.
I couldn't see myself writing fan fiction because me coming up with clever ideas is not the best thing.
Well, they don't necessarily have to be clever. Sometimes you just get an idea and you want to get it out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I suppose that's true.
In junior high, I wrote a series of fanfics where I had a self-insert character as kind of an observer. I rewrote the events of the game through his eyes. So it was just kind of fun doing an alternate retelling in my own words.
One of my closest friends had done a fan fiction long ago, and I still remember this. I'm not obviously going to go into details because I don't remember anything apart. I don't really remember what was in it, but he wanted there to be some kind of sex scene in the fan fiction, but he didn't know where to put it, so he put it in the beginning of the thing, and then basically writing, I have no idea where I should put this, so here, I'll just write it here first, then read below if you want the actual story. I'm thinking in my head. Well, hopefully you find a solution, and then I never think he actually got around to doing it again, so.
I'm having a problem with my joypad, so I'm restarting my emulator. Reconfiguring.
Oops.
Okay. Yeah, I started the emulator before plugging in the gamepad earlier. That's why it was not running. Yeah, we're good to go. So, for the SLPH race, I provided a save file for everyone. Everyone's maxed out, best equipment. This is going to be, you get through the fastest. It's going to be fairly easy. But if it's like Final Fantasy IV, the commentary and just cracking jokes will be what's fun about it.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here.
Not enough people in the chat. I was gonna ask for fan input on naming characters, but no one's here.
Oh man.
And of course, restarting the emulator, the sound isn't muted by Skype anymore, so It may be a bit loud. Again, if I have to turn it down, just let me know. Good morning, Chrono. Trope namer right there. And in a lot of speedruns, the runner will reduce the character's name to just one letter to save 5 frames every time their name pops up.
I can understand why. I mean, whatever you can do to get through the game as fast as possible.
And there's Chrono sleeping in his clothes.
I couldn't do that whole speedrun stuff. I just don't have the time and patience.
Oh, same here. And trying it... Oh, excuse me. Let's see. Any other...
I don't even know if Kevin manages to put up with it sometimes.
Oh, yeah, he keeps saying, oh, I'm sick of this game. I hate it. Never going to...
And then he keeps playing it.
Yep.
It's like... To me, it's like, how many times can you keep saying you hate this game, but then keep coming back to it, you know?
Get out of here.
If you truly hate it, you'd stop playing it, but you haven't.
That's what I'm afraid of, because I just get bored with some of my favorite ones trying to speedrun them.
Mm-hmm.
I actually switch over to my gamepad from the keyboard, so things may get a little out of place. I always love running into Marl right before the music really gets started. Now, I'm actually going for a guilty vote in the trial, because that's slightly faster. Let's go ahead and get her to tag along with us. Let's see, what did she have? She had the... I think she had the Prism Helm. Yeah, the key to a New Game Plus is knowing what your character is going to be equipped with and keeping it that way.
Yeah. Excuse me.
And I need to talk to somebody to get the top to open up. I don't remember who. There we go.
I'm thinking one day I might just do like a long play and just play one of the Super Nintendo RPG games. And if I ever do, I'll probably let you know when I decide to do that.
Oh yeah, I can give you plenty of recommendations and pointers.
Yes, because I'll definitely need it, knowing I can't. I'm. Like, I think another reason I wanted to do like streaming long play stuff is because I really like talking to people when I record stuff. So, because when it's just me, I banter on a lot and ramble and can't really make incoherent words. So that's one of the reasons I want to take a different approach. And just because doing LPs, you have to do like a part, record and edit it. It's like I have to like edit a part every night, and it's like, yeah, I don't want to keep doing that.
Yep, it can burn you out pretty quickly if you're not motivated.
Because with streams, I can just if I'm doing it to Twitch, like, which I usually do because that's where I usually get a good portion of my audience, either Twitch or my YouTube. If it's Twitch, I can just export it to YouTube, and if it's YouTube, it'll just automatically upload it afterwards.
Yep, and with Twitch, with OBS, you can have a local recording, so you don't necessarily have to do the 2-hour highlight limit from Twitch.
No. There's this. Plus, it's the whole case of wanting to do like side series, which I'm really interested in doing because I wouldn't have to be putting a part of that out every day. It could be like it would just be like a weekly thing for it, and it's easier because I can just choose a day like, okay, I'll sit down and do this, and then there we go, I can just edit it all together and bam. It's just, I don't know. GT2 kind of broke me. As I love that game, and I still do, but it took 88 parts to finish that game.
Oh yes, that's one of the reasons why I've Even though I was hoping to Let's Play Arc Rise Fantasia, just the length of it, it took me 80 hours my first run. I thought, do I want to Let's Play that? It just takes so long.
Sometimes I wonder how my friend even manages to do his LPs. It's ridiculous. He's like a fucking trooper. Alright, let me see here.
I need more power, Captain. I got to do that reference. Ah, we're being electrocuted, but let's keep going.
I gotta go out and game anyone here real quick and go to his channel. Let's see if I can find his damn thing.
Wait, how are you gonna follow me looking at all the pendants? I can't hold it that long.
Well then. That happened.
And of course, this first transfer through the gate is 3 times as long as the normal. And if you're playing a pirated copy of the game, you'll never make it out. You're literally stuck in a time warp if you're playing a pirated copy.
Yeah. I imagine so. Let's see here.
Hit these guys with lightning too. That's. Oh, that sounds so bad on the emulator. Now that's probably gonna be my primary means of attack through the whole game. It's actually.
Ow.
Well, in a lot of cases, it may be faster to attack twice.
Alright. I just got on my friend's channel now. He did a complete 100% Let's Play of Gran Turismo 5 for the PlayStation 3. Total duration of that LP took him 230 hours to do. Because he did 100% through that game. And there's races in that game that are upwards of 24 hours.
Oh, yeah.
I do not know how he manages to do it. It's just...
And some
he's
people
just crazy.
And some people are just able to go for that long in one sitting if they're races.
Yeah, I don't know how he manages to put up with it, because he's been doing this kind of thing for since 2010. He's just got endurance for days. Let's see here.
You know, Biggs, have you noticed the Queen looks about 10 years younger? Oh, not really, Wedge. She just invited this strange redheaded kid into her rooms. What could possibly go wrong?
Strange redheaded kid? When did I get invited?
And yes, entering the Queen's room being left unattended. Nothing suspicious here.
Not at all. Don't be silly.
You're only fooling me because you have a different sprite right now. The only downside of doing a speed run of this is you don't get enough time to enjoy the music.
Yeah. That's something I can understand being disappointing. Because a lot of RPGs for the Super Nintendo, and most RPGs in general, I've noticed they tend to have really good music.
That's often one of the biggest draws. This and the Xenogears soundtrack were a big inspiration of that fanfic series I was talking about earlier. It still is. Okay, Luca, how did you get through? How did you follow me without any pendant? How did you get into the castle without the guards stopping you? The joys of poking fun at these games. But at the same time, you have the MSC3K mantra. It's just a game. It's just a show. Relax and enjoy it. And this children is where babies come from. They're copying and pasted sprites.
Man, I need to get sun chips more often. Get me off the Doritos and just switch to the sun chips. and chips are delicious, and plus whole grain.
Don't mind me, just enjoying the music.
I know. You gotta be
Okay.
able to enjoy something you like. Don't let me bother it for you.
And the primary weapon the primary accessory in this game is the gold stud for everybody, as it cuts MP use by 75%. Hey guys, the queen disappeared. Bye.
Oops.
No, wasn't our fault. We're just leaving inconspicuously now. I should do another rewrite of this where I make Chrono just the biggest jerk ever. Going to this cathedral. Don't mind us. We're just kind of scavenging. There it is. Oh, I wish I was playing this on a cartridge.
You're what, sorry?
I wish I was playing this on a cartridge right now. The sound effects just don't sound good on the emulator at all.
Yeah. If I had money to spend, I would get me the hardware, and then I would get an XRGB mini frame meister, and then just get like SCART cables for it, and then you can, or whatever, you can plug. Then you just get the thing to plug it in, and then it outputs to HDMI, and it looks fantastic.
Wait a second, this is Lucas' theme. How did you get it? I gotta love the old butchered English they gave Frog in this translation.
Let's see here.
No, Gold said he'd be back in a bit, but it's been more than a bit.
Well, looks like he's dead. I don't know.
Unfortunately, the save file doesn't have Frog's second best weapon to carry over. So anyone who wants to use Frog is going to have to buy another Brave Blade for him. Or power up the Masamune, but that'll just take extra time in the race. No, I need to charge forward, straight forward. It's that time in the run where I need to figure out, okay, where the heck am I going? All right, gotta run those guys. Now I need to go this way. Ideally, you can get through here without a single battle. Speedrunners know this a lot better than I do. I think there is one battle. Yep, you have to fight these guys. Hit these guys with water too. Whoever comes first is gonna pretty much take out all the enemies in the early stages. Actually, Frog is probably the best one to use because water 2 does not take very long at all to cast. They do a repeat puzzle, just play the organ, and that lets us in the rest of the way. Back to the stealth mission portion. Cut through here, let these guys go around, and bingo! Unfortunately, this is not Metal Gear Solid 2. I don't get stealth points. Allow us the honor of murdering this guy!
Oh shit! One of my friends is gonna stream a game. He wanted me to be there for us. So I may have to go in about 10 minutes.
That's fine.
I just need to message him real quick. Just curious. Oh.
Do X strike should finish him off.
Oh.
And that didn't. Well, it did. Never mind. It didn't do as much damage as I was hoping it would do, but not the case. Killed him anyway. Oh, I forgot to change games too. I'll have to do that when I take a break. Now this scene right here is the indication of, yeah, you need to examine everything in your surroundings, otherwise this old man's going to suffocate.
Mm-hmm.
Now the interesting thing about this scene right here is, of course, it changes history because of your actions. In the instance of just trying to correct what went wrong, you make an additional change, and that's what gets Chrono arrested when you get back to the present. We'll be running into that momentarily. We need to come back and get Marl. And it is not Marley. It has never been Marley. I'm going to bring that up in the race.
Oh, excuse me.
Perfect timing with the music.
Well, you're welcome.
Yep, secret's out. You're the princess. Can't have an RPG without some kind of princess. Yeah, if I'd known you were the princess, I would have abandoned you completely. I just picked the first dialogue option, and thankfully, it is not endlessly loop.
Well, at least you don't have to worry about a loop.
Yeah, the "but thou must" is a Dragon Warrior thing. Yeah, we're not going to even bother talking to Frog.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make a difference. That got me thinking. What was the earliest RPG that had kind of character interaction bonuses?
I don't know because I'm not really the best person to ask for that, to be honest.
It was slightly rhetorical too. Luca, your Wonder Shot! You're supposed to be doing more damage than 41. Of course, once I get the full party, I won't have to worry too much about that anymore.
Yeah.
Because my final part is going to be Magus, Robo, and Isla. Yeah, this is what, the fourth time we've heard this theme in 5 minutes?
Sorry?
The Lucas theme is playing yet again.
This game really must like Lucas' theme then.
Well, in the earlier parts, yes. This is the last time we hear it for a while.
Ah.
We'll just close our eyes and fall into the blue void. And thankfully the transitions only take that amount of time now. Actually, I was wrong. Here comes the "but thou must" of the game. You have to take Marl home.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought there was a dialogue option. Never mind. It's one of those relying on muscle memory more so than actual memory to get through this.
Yeah.
And getting through here is just as easy as it is in the past. Hop, skip, and jump over to the forest. And don't directly interact with any enemies, you'll be fine. And you can see they've updated their uniforms in the past 400 years. Yeah, that Chancellor's rivaling Mario with his jump height. And why do soldiers in these things always listen to whoever's yelling the loudest?
Well, it's probably the most noticeable because of being the loudest.
This is one of the best looking scenes in the game. Just look at the detail on that stained glass window. There are very few games nowadays that look that good. Yeah, don't mind me as I just swagger in here. I know I'm cool.
Well, are you?
Chrono is, not me. The truth? You can't handle the truth!
What is truth?
A miserable pile of secrets. That's the fastest way to end the trial right there.
Anyways, I gotta go just friend because I gotta help him out.
All right.
Setting something up before he starts his stream, so I'll talk to you later, man.
All right, see ya.
Take care.
No perfect guilty, unfortunately. What? What? This is the most split verdict I've ever seen going that fast. Let's see if I get another not guilty. I'll be surprised if I do. What? It all comes down to this guy. It doesn't change much. It doesn't change much in the scene except for one extra line, but I am just amazed. I don't think I've ever seen this happen before. The difference between rules and laws, King. Yeah, the speedrun, you definitely want guilty just because of the few frames of dialogue it saves. Now, in terms of what happens next, whether you wait for the execution or bust out on your own, I don't think there's much difference. Oh, the chance of throwing the word terrorist around, not really knowing what it means. See so much of that today. Yeah, these guys really are not that smart. But then again, they're soldiers. They're taught to follow orders blindly. If you're not guilty, you get a little care package. I have not saved since I started. Better do that right now. I don't want to pull Atlantis. And saving on this really doesn't take long at all. And, unfortunately, I didn't get into the discussion on this with Thunder on the PS1 load times. Never play the PS1 version of this game. Some of the worst load times in the system. Don't mind me, I'm just leaving because you guys did nothing to disarm me. And if you're good, you can walk between these guys, like so. I'm just relying on muscle memory here on where to go. Prisoners escaping. You guys don't stand a chance against me. Or as Princess Mace would say, your weapons are useless against me, Phantom! I haven't had much of a voice today, unfortunately. I was sick for this 2 days of work this week. Otherwise, I'd be doing a little more fun. Oh. It's just kind of random which way that guy looks. So if you can sneak up on him and whack him, that's the best result. And coming up here, we're going to leave Fritz to die. Sorry, Fritz. It's easier to run into him if you bother to wait for the execution. Then again, this is faster. And sneaking between these guys, I'm not quite lined up. There we go. I think it's top right. Yep. Actually, we're not going to spread the word that the prisoner's escaping. We're just going to try and stop him here, even though he can one-shot us. Excellent. Yeah, this is the only guy who's smart enough to try and raise an alarm, but thankfully, Luke is on our side. Escape user doesn't last very long if you choose to escape. Which is a shame, it's another good theme. Mendo, I don't know if this is an exhibit or what. I didn't give you permission to bring a tank in here. How'd they get it in here anyway? Flare and be fine. The emulator makes the death animation sound really cool. I think about it. One of the most satisfying sound effects in the entire game. Explosions of flare. It's really sad they didn't get to do more with these. That's one thing I like in Legend of Dragoon. Is when you finish a boss, a character will do a finishing blow. That's the only time it is you get to see it. Bye guys, have fun falling to your death. Nope. A little too far. To break on through to the other side! We'll just quietly leave while they're bowing. They can take orders just from whoever's yelling the loudest, Princess, and given the fact that the Chancellor can out-yell her, that's surprising. Just strip down in the middle of everybody. You know, the Chancellor wields a lot of power. Do you think someone would bring that up? After they casually walk and follow after us. I love that. No time to talk. Let's just walk into this time portal. does he keep catching up to us anyway? The guy can teleport. Listen to the bass on that. That's I love the sound of the gates opening and closing too. This game just has such wonderful sound effects on top of the soundtrack. Seems so advanced just by looking at this one door. And yet everything is a desolate wasteland. I don't remember the pathway through here. I thought I had to... No, we go up and around. Yeah, you can steal all the tonics you want. I don't care. Come up and around. You're just gonna be blind, aren't you? Now, if I remember correctly, you want to approach this guy. Yep. I got through without a battle. That is excellent. And we get plot coming up. Yeah, there are a lot of interesting flags in this game. Some you have to trigger or to advance, others you don't. We didn't beat up anything. I really don't need to top off, but it's Chrono Trigger. You have to get into the Intertron just for the sake of, but you're still hungry. We always come back alive. We're level 99. Yep. It's got the case of needing to remember which way to go. That rat is more than a statue. It doesn't come into play until after beating the boss, though. There is a way to skip this guy, if I remember correctly. But I don't know. Chrono, why did you say execute the program? Guys out with our strongest attacks. And should have done one round. Wonderful numbers. Of course, you're very lucky to be able to do more than 5,000 damage with any regular attacks in this game. The best way to do max damage is have Isla at max level and get a critical hit. Let's see. Spoiled food, rotting corpse. Take your pick. Probably would have skeletonized if it was long ago. The rat is one of the statue. It knows the secret of the dome. Catch it! I think you do have to read that. Yeah, just follow after this guy. It's not hard to catch up to him. It may take a couple tries when you're first playing the game. That becomes very easy. Now, that always sounded like an interesting threat, but nothing happens if you get the password wrong. Go. Okay. Gotta remember how to get through here. This is kind of a maze. Come down around here, get around these guys. Thank you, pre-existing encounter setups. Now I have to unlock the door into the next area. Which side was it on? I thought I had to unlock a switch. Never mind. Yeah, the database just randomly has information on time warps. East of Eris Dome. It sounds like a movie title. Random language that we can't read, but we apparently can tell it's Proto-Dome. What is this button? No, Marl! This is a self-destruction device! Ah! Yeah, you guys remember the day of Lavos? Wasn't a good one. Background music even overload those sound effects. The world's kind of still going on. It's just teetering on the brink of destruction. In my experience, there's no such thing as luck with that. Just have to get back to our time period first. From getting out of here is as easy as it was getting in. Just don't directly contact anything. Hard part is getting around these bugs right here. Wait for that one, and we're good to go. There's a moment. Go around, get on the stairs. Hey to you. More cutscene and absolute silence. And in terms of the soundtrack, another good design factor of this game is it knows when not to use music. And that's also something I never really understood. Maybe the translation. Is the Enertron supposed to supply nutrients, or is it just a rest pod? Shove this guy out of the way. I love it. I think it's supposed to be him backing up. And it's actually really funny. I'm playing a mobile RPG called Alphadia 2 right now. The series is actually pretty good. But the sprite work is so limited. There's one girl who you rescue from kidnappers, and when she moves, she's always facing downward, but it still moves to her left and then backwards without turning around. So the battle music starts. These guys are just doing squats. So hold it right there. Prince, what'd they do to you? It's the man! Now, ideally, you want to win this on the first try. And if you don't, then it's faster to walk. Yeah, I never really noticed how much Johnny reminds me of Prince until I'm thinking about this game. It's probably too soon, but I couldn't help it. Kind of focusing on the remaining time, remaining distance. Oh! I boosted too soon. I love how the music just... Give it up! You can't win! Now there's a pathway of getting through here without any encounters, and that was not it. Unfortunately, these guys are not that tough. No, they are kind of tough on a new game. Rats. These guys will go down with regular attacks, theoretically. Oh, I can't wait till I get Isla. Yeah, the race itself is going to be a New Game Plus race because not everyone has... I went the wrong way. Not everyone has played the game, so we're going to be merciful. Lightning 2, of course. At this rate, it would have been faster to try the race again. Because if I remember correctly, that was the race log. I'm going to try sneaking around back, be very, very quiet. Rats. We can start a show troupe, the Dancing Mutants. And don't let those guys close enough. Okay, now we're out of here. Hopefully I will not make that same mistake in the race. Factory, but of course it exists, so we have to go over there in the RPG world. Take out these little buggers here. That's one thing I noticed about this game is there's no passing time for skills, it's just all instantaneous. Can't even try to get around it. Chrono's gonna be my main powerhouse for pretty much the whole game. Yeah, ideally you would, in terms of animation, Lightning 2 is faster than Luminaire, but a regular attack is even faster than that. But again, it just depends on how many enemies you're facing. And the scene where we meet Robo. I've never seen it before, but I think I can fix it. Now, listening to the soundtracks between this and Xenogears, you can easily tell how they kind of derive from each other. That's just Yasunori Mitsuda's style. Never gonna give you up! Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Still, it's a good theme. Oh, too late. The darn chat delay. I'll remember that for the race. Or I'll try to remember that for the race. There are many humans in this dome, even though there are absolutely no suitable living quarters. You know, you guys have lasers and explosives. I think you can bust a single door open. That was actually something okay, good. I did want to leave Marvel behind. That was actually something I noticed in a Sailor Moon episode I watched the other day. The inners are all kept outside by a huge metal door. And of course you have Mars and Mercury there together. And they don't think to superheat the door and then immediately cool it off. Because that completely wrecks the stability of the metal. That would have let them get inside. That's actually you have to do that in 2 different Wild Arms games. Just do a superheat something and then instantly cool it. Okay, here's the first dungeon where I was afraid of getting lost. We'll see how well I do. Oh, so far so good. What weapon did I give Robo? Okay, he's got the Terra Arm, and... That's not gonna show it. I don't remember what that does. Yeah, this is the first real maze-like dungeon. I remember the codes, I just don't remember the path. Now that I think about it, do I even have to be in here? No, I'm not gonna make it. Put them in the garbage. Oh well, that's what this refresh run is for anyway. That's right, Luca. You used that wonder shot to get some high rolls. This might be faster, we'll see. Not if those guys get any attacks off. Yeah, Nintendo Badge Arcade you can sometimes get 3 in 1, but it's kind of rare. Okay, lightning 2 on this one. Excellent. And that should be it for this series of battles. Oh, darn. Maybe I should put the battle settings on wait, that way these guys don't get their attacks off. Oh, all part of the experience. Maybe I'll do that now while I'm thinking about it. There it is. Okay, just the codes. Ah. That's not even the exit, there's only one on the left. Wait for these guys. I'm sneaky. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do have to come this way because you have to go through the door on the left. I gotta wait for this now. enemy from Wrecking Crew hiding in those barrels too. It's one of those inputs where you can only input it as fast as the game wants you to, not as fast as you can. I probably don't even need to do the DB. We'll see. Well, why not? So I'm just walking behind. Oh, this. Oh, shoot! I didn't need to come in here at all. This just gives the Zabi's code. So yeah, I didn't have to come through here at all. That's a waste of time. Yeah, that's the wrong way. And these guys are going to split out in a Y pattern, just like so. These guys are actually weak against lightning, but gotta hit them all. I'm going to double check a speedrun and make sure I don't have to go through the conveyor belt area. Ah, the feeling of having to stop everything you're doing and enter a battle just for one enemy. To get around these guys. I don't recall one. Now that just sounded weird. Wonder if SNES 9X has proper sound effects. No need for experience. Oh, I gotta deactivate the lasers. And this is the console that I run. Yeah, most of the battles in this can be skipped. You just have to know where they are. Not this one. I'm probably going to take a quick break after I get back to the presents. That will be for 5 or 6 minutes. I actually wonder if they changed the name of Zabi to something else in the PS1 port, but I'm not going to bother checking that. Let me find another self-destruct sequence. What is it with those in RPGs? We always find them. All we did is turn it on. Man, these things hate us. Oh, don't worry about the OCD. If you want to join the race, we'll let you. And you probably do better than half the people in it anyway. And what's a good security system that brings about the annoying alarm that never stops? Fortunately, you don't have any battles other than this one. Yeah, and that's the thing. The alarm makes it sound like it is, but it just stops when these guys pop in. And unfortunately, you gotta wait for this. Can't bust out our magic and take these guys out, saving us hours of having to repair them later. You know there are enemies in Alphadia too that act like this. They have a Delta Formation attack where they all just come in at you at once. Hit 3 or 4 times. We never liked your music anyway. Now he's gonna find a Dianoga at the bottom of that garbage chute. I like Marlo's line better. I think this is appropriate. There's no kill like overkill. Disintegrated. The boss fight's over. The theme can end now, Luca. Now, this is still easier for these guys than it is in Star Ocean 4, when the characters drag back us halfway through a spaceship to escape. Well, at least I got the door open. That'd probably make a good joke fan fiction, is whoever's on guard or duty to open the door falls asleep and misses the chance. And one non-montage later. Sorry, Luca, you're gonna have to do that again, but only if you do a particular side quest where you get to reenact the most traumatic moment of your life. Now, this is one thing I never get. Why do they do that little dance? It makes no sense. That's just one of those things that bug me this whole game. I'll try to remember that when I get to that point. Just making sure, as it's saying in the chat, that Marl up in front when fighting Dalton on the Blackbird. I'll stay here alone, but you got the old man to keep you company and the crazy thing through the door. Actually, I should keep Luca. Oh, what? Ow, old man. I don't need it! Oh, I can't. Darn. Spicchio's most powerful form. Yeah, a bit strong. You know, for the Master of War, he sure has a goofy theme. I've seen Let's Plays of this where they went in the wrong way and took forever to figure out what was going on. Haha. Ah, nope. Not worth fighting you. Oh. You're talking in your sleep, old man. Wait, this time doesn't exist here. Or at least we're at the end of time. Oh, she's in. Hi, we're leaving. Well, unfortunately, we're not going to do the side quest to change that. Oh well. Gonna skip Melchior and just go into this cave. Now, in most cases, enemies in here you can only defeat with magic. These guys are exception. Man, you can hear that static on the emulator. Unfortunately, it's not going to end until I get out of here. Fortunately, the battle is here pretty easy. But then again, it's a plus. Ah, let's hope. Maybe I have to go around the other way. I also thought that blue could catch fire too, if I'm lightning too. It's got a slightly shorter animation. Ah, can't do much to get around that one. Probably about the same. It's kind of silly. You can get max speed, and the enemy will still attack first. And nope. Can any of these even be getting around? Yeah, if you're doing a new game, if you get Robo's laser spin, it comes in super handy for this area the first time through. And boss time. Not quite. But get in there. This place is a little longer than I remember. Well, not much longer. Time to save. Now it's boss time. It's a boss, no need to hold that. Even Luminaire just overpowered. Well, there's the research Marl wanted us to do. That's in one time. And we're out of here. Only we're not sharing a scuba helmet this time. Yeah, I was thinking, I know that was Flare, I was just thinking that Luminaire did over 1,500 more damage than Flare did. It may have just been because it was against the robots. But 5,000 versus 3,500, significant difference. Except against weak enemies. Taking him out is taking him out. Okay, I'm going to take about a 10-minute break and put on some music in the meantime, so I'll be right back.